is I have this sort of rule for myself, or I don't want to call it rule because I sometimes I break it, but when I have a thought of a person and however that person popped into my head, if I can, I try to reach out with them to them in that moment. If this is somebody who I know well enough that I maybe have their phone number and we've texted before, and I think of them, I go back to the last time we texted and I say, how long has it been? Maybe it's been a couple months or it's been longer. And I just be like, hey, was thinking of you and realized we hadn't talked in a while, wanted to get back in touch and see how things were going. Now, remember, again, I know this person well enough to have their phone number, so that's not going to be awkward. They're probably not going to be like, "That's weird. Why did you reach out?" Or maybe they will. But when I think of that, I do it. I don't add it to a list. I don't add it to a task. I don't open my phone and run some app and say, here's what I'm going to do next Friday when I do networking. I do it now. And that oftentimes after the first person I do that to, I see some other people in that list and I realize I haven't talked to them in a while. So I'll follow up with them. I end up following up like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in my list of texts. And again, these are all people I know. But I'm getting back in touch with them just to kind of keep that connection going and warm. And they might be, I'm never cease to be amazed by people who say, you know what, I was just thinking of you too. I'm glad you reached out. Let's talk. So I think that's a good sort of trigger. So again, it's